Ever wonder how much it actually costs to buy a house? Well, not to worry, little guy, because that's what we're talking about today. Not that you're necessarily a guy or little. No. I did not just assume your gender. Do not take this out of context.
It is ma'am.
Let's start by going over your 5 main expenses when buying a house. Your first expense is earnest money, which is usually about 1% of the purchase price. But I've seen it go as low as $1,000, sometimes even $500, regardless of the purchase price. To learn more about earnest money, click here. But only after this video. Next is home inspection, which is going to be about $400 to $500 depending on the size of your home, whether or not it has an attic, a crawl space, and just the inspector you hire. After that, you have an appraisal, which is usually around $700. However, some lenders will actually pay this for you or include it in your mortgage, meaning you don't have to pay the $700 upfront, if at all. Next are closing costs. Closing costs are a whole slur of fees, taxes, and other things that you need to pay when closing on a home. They usually total somewhere around 3% of the purchase price. So if you're buying a $200,000 house or condo, you're looking around $6,000 or so in closing costs. Unless, of course, you have a super awesome realtor, that's me, who can sometimes convince the seller to pay your closing costs for you. Lastly is down payment. Now, obviously, the more money you put down, the better. However, there are several low and no money down programs available. Usually the lowest is around 3.5%, which is an FHA loan, and sometimes Washington State has a special bond program making it 0% down. So with all that said, how much do you really need at a minimum to buy a house? Well, if you convince the seller to only take $500, this is 10, what am I? $500 in earnest money, and are able to convince them to pay your closing costs, got a 0% down loan within a lender who will actually pay for your appraisal for you, and find someone who will inspect your home for $400, which is the easiest part out of all of this, you could hypothetically buy a house for $900. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well. But don't get your hopes up, because the chances of that happening are about as likely as me not offending someone.
It is ma'am.
You're more realistically going to be paying somewhere between $5,000 and $15,000 down at a minimum on a $200,000 or so house. Of course, larger down payments, the better. Again, all depending on what kind of loan you get and what kind of deal your realtor can negotiate for you. Alright, don't forget to smash this like button, comment what your favorite color is. Mine's green. Bye!